Hello, this is Felicity with the Kristin Chronicles. We're actually starting to identify by individual parts of consciousness and individual names. We didn't all have names. We still don't all have names, but more of us do than before. I didn't even have a name, and I'm like one of the main parts. I was just called the real Kristin before we understood like what this meant and stuff. When we were identifying me, part of consciousness, Felicity, we kept like recognizing things that were different from the others, but we didn't know how to like connect the dots yet. And so there were 3 separate notes about me, different parts that we thought were, you know, who actually turned out to be Felicity. Included comical Kristin, the real Kristin, and 10th grade preppy, peppy me, or whatever. I don't know how we phrased it. But, yeah, and so we've made more progress identifying parts of consciousness, and we might make alter introduction videos at some point, but it's pretty personal, and I don't know how people will respond. And when it's only one piece of the story, like when you're getting an identity of 1/18th or whatever it is of my consciousness, I don't want to be judged as a whole based on that one part. And I think that's a fear, because people who don't understand the complexities of a dissociative identity are going to equate that part of consciousness things with, you know, this other part of consciousness, and that part might feel offended by that, you know. And so like I don't want to have like an internal battle, but I do want to generically refer to names and what type of part it is, for the sake of discussing dissociative identity disorder and how to kind of cope and heal and move forward, and about the insights regarding the complexities of the brain and how neurobiology affects a dissociative identity. We have Ocean is our youngest. This is her elephant. Bambi is our second youngest. This is her elephant.
Something scary. Those are scary sounds.
From youngest to oldest, there's Ocean, Bambi, and then there's who we thought was Monica. Her name's actually Abby, as it turns out. We didn't have contact with her as well as we wanted to think we did, basically. But now that we have a understanding of her, we understand she's who we originally thought was Christine and Katerina, and so it makes a lot of sense, because Christine and Katerina also had like orangish hair, and that's kind of more what Abby looks like, whereas Monica didn't have that hair. Ocean is a submit part of consciousness within structural dissociation. Bambi is an attach part of consciousness within structural dissociation. Kingsley Kyler is a fight part of consciousness within structural dissociation. Abby is a flight part of consciousness within structural dissociation. There's Kingsley Kyler, and he's the first one that very dominantly comes out with male pronouns, which we have learned to lovingly accept. Then we have Xena Zintar. She is a flight part of consciousness. But we have some other parts of consciousness, but I think that's enough for now. Like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more.